What is going on, guys? Nooble's here. Haha. Today, guys, we're going to be continuing our Tech Let's Play. Between last episode and now, I've done a little bit of work. I'm going to go ahead and show that in a quick montage and get back to you guys. So, let's see that real quick. Alright, as you can see, we were able to craft a bunch of leather. With that leather, we created a teepee for outside. That seems like it's going to be our our bed for the moment, which is really cool. It's a super unique way to actually go to sleep and pass the time, so that's really cool. It's a bit different from other mods that I've seen. It does look like there's a sleeping mat as well, but we may need some other things in order to do that. I'm not entirely sure how to get the thatch at the moment, so looks like we may need some stems from something. I don't, maybe an underwater plant. I'm not really sure what that is, so we'll get to that eventually. It looks like the next thing on our list would be a lead. So I think that's going to allow us to actually use horses for power, essentially. So what we need to do is create some leather cords. So I'll go ahead and um, walk through this one with you guys so we can craft that together. Looks like we need a little bit of string. And then let's go ahead and do this, I think is what the recipe was. So that gave us the leather cord, and then we'll put that down. That'll give us our first lead. So it looks like we might be able to pull some horses in here. Maybe I'll create a little place for them to stay on our base. I know the starter island that we had over there has a bunch of horses on it, so I might go over there and grab one of those. I will say one thing we may have to do still is make this bridge a little bit better. That was actually one of my plans coming back from this episode, is to actually make this bridge a little bit better for us to walk across so that's not as dangerous, because it seems like the number one risk with this mod pack is falling off into the void. It seems like we'll be able to get our stuff back somehow, but at the moment we don't really have a way to do that. So I might make this bridge a couple wide and maybe add some support beams so that we can get a horse across. Other than that, I also laid out a few barrels here. It looks like barrels are used to collect rainwater, and we can actually move some of our water from the pond here into them. And I've got an example here. We can put a lid on it, and that allows us to transport 8 buckets of water around. So hopefully it'll rain again soon, and then we'll have that as a surplus of water, because it seems like the water source blocks are not infinite like in vanilla Minecraft. So it does look like there's one other thing we can craft with this leather, and that is a backpack. This again is on a bunch of other mods. Looks like I did that the wrong way. This is on a bunch of different mods as well. It's essentially just allows you to pick animals up. I just did that the same way, did I not? Alright, so we have this piggy backpack now. This is in a bunch of other mods. Let's see what mod is from. Tinker's Construct. So this actually allows you to pick animals up, like so, and carry them around. let's go ahead and see if we can do that with the horses. That might be a little bit better way than trying to lead them around by hand. Nope, it doesn't look like it. We may have to lead these guys around. So I will go ahead and expand on this bridge a little bit. Alright, so we have our bridge built here. I just built it out of dirt. That was the main block that I have at the moment, so we can make it look a little bit better whenever we start to accumulate some better blocks or get some better ways of farming materials. Maybe I'll turn it into wood once I have the ability to do so, but at the moment I'm kind of, this guy's not wanting to come down here. I wonder why. There we go. Cool. Alright. Let's go ahead and pull this guy along. Alright. Awesome. So now we have this guy on this island. I'll go ahead and just leave him here. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere, hopefully. I think my plan for this island is I'm eventually just going to pull all this water up and put it in barrels so that we can expand and use our horsepower and stuff on this island. It's a lot easier to work on the Mushroom Island, so I need to, you know, do the things I'm gonna spend most of my time doing on this island, so that mobs don't mess anything up. So I think that might be a good place for the horsepower stuff. All right, so it looks like our next thing here will be the rattle, flute, and drum for totemic ceremonies. It looks like we're gonna be able to spawn buffalo with the ceremony. I'm not really too positive about this, so I'm gonna go ahead and craft these three things to see. I'm not really sure what I need at the moment, so let's see if we have everything we need. Bone sugar cane, we have that. Flute, grass. I think we can get that. We might have to get something to be able to pick grass up, but I can definitely try to make that. And then the drum is probably just leather. Yeah, so leather in that. So I'm going to go ahead and craft all three of those and get that stuff ready. Maybe we can spawn some buffalo. Maybe that'll be a good food supply as well as leather supply. So, alright, so it looks like I was able to craft all three of those. It took me a little bit to figure out how to get the grass for the flute, but turns out you just need flint shears. I can show you how to make those. So flint shears were just some flint and then twine, and that allowed me to pick up the grass for the flute. And that gave me this book, so it's teaching me how to make, how to use all of the different instruments, I guess. So I'll go ahead and give this a quick read, and maybe we can figure out how to summon some buffalo. Alright, for the moment I'm just going to stash this totem stuff to the side. I think we may need a totem pole in order to actually use all of this stuff. I couldn't figure out how to get it to work just by itself. So I'm going to stash that to the side, and we're going to work on some horsepower instead. I think that might be the best course of action to actually get some progression going here. Alright, so as you guys saw, I picked up a bunch of this water from this pond, and I have stored it all downstairs down here. I don't know what we're going to do with all of this. It's probably more water than we'll use in quite some time. And maybe we'll get a better way to store that in the future, but I just wanted to go ahead and expand on all of this area so that we're able to actually use the horsepower. I'm going to try to move some more horses over here, and still need to craft the grindstone as well as the auto chopper, I guess. And it looks like there's some presser or something like that. Maybe we can have some carts and stuff for moving more items. It seems like there's a bunch more stuff horse related here, so I figured I'd give us a little bit more room because we're kind of on the outskirts of the island here. My plan for the future is to actually pick up all of this water. I don't want to waste it because it seems like water is not infinite on this mod pack. It does seem like there's a lot of it, but it's not infinite, so I want to pick up as much of this close water as I can, so that I don't have to venture out for it in the future. I'm going to try and craft that real quick, and then maybe we'll try and hook up a horse to it, see if we can start some form of automation for chopping logs and grinding using the grindstone. So let's see what we can do about that. Alright, so it looks like we have a resource issue here. We do not have string for the leads, and instead of going over there and farming spiders for a while, I figured we could go ahead and explore. I do know that there is a village over here, so maybe we'll try and look for some villages. I know that we can get string from cotton, so if we can find some cotton, we could actually grow some of that and harvest string from there. I'm going to probably head to this village first because this may be the okay, we got out alive. This may be a good place. It seems like there's a lot more buildings over here to actually find some villagers. So let's go ahead and give this a shot and try and come over to this village. I've seen this from a distance. This is a villager. Oh, looks like there's a bunch of string right there. This is a village. Let's just go ahead and try and go towards this. See if we can get caught in this. Nope, we missed it. Oh, man. This is not looking good. Alright, let's see if we can make it to the water here. This kite is so hard to fly. It's so awful. Oh! Whew. Oh my goodness. Oh, we were so close to the edge. Okay. I made it up here. Let's see what this is. I still haven't gone down into one of these areas. I'm not too scared about losing my stuff anymore because we have enough backup stuff. I don't know what that is. That doesn't look like yep, we're not going down there. We are not going down there. We don't even have any armor. We're definitely not going down there. I think what I'm gonna do is maybe build up a bit and just try to make it to this mushroom island. So let's try that. Got some cobblestone from mining up out of that hole in the ground. I think this kite might be better at just flying in straight lines because it is way too hard to turn this thing. So let's just try that. Let's just try and glide in a straight line. I think it's going to be a lot easier. We hit another thing here, so let's slow down. There we go. I'll take the damage. Rather get damaged than miss the island. Let's see what other villagers we have here. We have a Fletcher. He can do flint for string. Ooh, that is a really good deal. Let's see if we can get enough to get some string here. So we can get 14 string. Wait, what is that? Flint, point. How do we get that? Oh, we can flake it again. Okay. Oh, does that mean we can get even more? Oh my. Okay, so that means we can. I wish we would have got one more, but that's a pretty good bit of string right there. Maybe we can try and get a little bit more flint. Okay, instead of getting flint, I'm just gonna go ahead and fly to this island over here, see if there's anything in this village that we can use, and then I'll try to get back to our base from here. Looks like there's a couple of spiders, so that might be. What is that? Dark druid? There's a lot of mobs here. There's a lot of mobs here. Oh, okay. That guy blew me up here where it was safe. How convenient. I don't know if we're ready to be here, honestly. This is a lot of. Oh, that guy's so close. Nice. Let's get away from this edge here. There's a lot of mobs here. Fighting for my life. I do not like the push abilities. There's a lot of enemies on here with push abilities. Protect the villagers as well. We don't want them going away. No. No. What keeps happening here? might be it, guys. This might be it. Oh! No. Dang. Alright, so this time around I'm going to try and bring a bunch of flint with me just to see if we can get a bunch of string so we don't have to make this journey again. String is honestly our biggest downfall here. So I'm going to craft a bunch of flint here and turn that all into those chips. And then I'm going to see if we can use that to actually trade with the villager and get as much of that as we possibly can. So that way we don't have to go out anymore unless we are looking for another resource. So we're back here. Let's go ahead and buy some flint from this guy as much as, or some string as much as we can. 35, that's pretty good. Oh well. So from here, let's just try and fly down to this island, get our stuff, and then try to figure out a way to get back. I think that's going to be our biggest problem. Let's look at some of these other ones. Oh, this guy has the same trade. Nice. It's a little bit worse, but that's okay. It's not night. Does this stuff only spawn during the night? Show recipes. I don't really know what this is, unfortunately. Oh, I did not mean to do that. That was a mistake. I don't know what I'm doing. My inventory is stuck. My inventory is stuck. I don't know what the deal with that was, but we died again. Lovely. Alright, we got all of our stuff back. I'm not sure what's going to be the safest way for us to get back, but we can try and just jump across here. I'm going to grab these torches actually, because we could use these. So we have all three of our kites now. Let's see if I can fly straight back to my island here. Actually, let's try and make use out of this and come over here and get some extra stuff. So I'm not sure if there's anything dangerous here, but we can at least try and get some materials that we don't have already. So let's try and get a sapling from this jungle tree, some of the cocoa beans. What is this, a beehive? Oh my, I do not want to die again. But I am interested. Let's see if we can pick up the beehive. Alright, let's see. They gave us a bee. Did not drop the hive. I'm not sure what we use this bee for, but that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and fly to our house again if we can get there. Alright, here we go. Oh, nice. Perfect. That's exactly what we want. Alright, so as you saw, I just crafted both of these horsepower items. Let's see if we can figure out how to actually use this. So, looks like we attach the horse there. I had to dig a trench around this, which is strange, but I think I understand the logic behind it. So let's go ahead and test one of these out. Let's see if we can chop logs now with this horse. Oh. He's doing work. It's very slow going, it seems. Okay. Now we can take the logs out. Cool. Awesome. So that's a very slow version of automation. I'm not really sure what we can grind, so let's see if there's anything we can grind here. I do have an idea first here. So if we can automate this, I'm wondering if we can craft one of these hoppers and use that to automatically insert and extract the wood from the chopping block here. So I'm gonna craft 2 hoppers. Actually, I'm gonna start off just crafting one and see if I can insert wood from the top, because I'm wondering if that's another way we could add on to this automation. So let's give that a try. Alright, so I've just crafted the basic version of the hopper here. See if I can stick that on the top and throw some wood in there. Doesn't look like it has an inventory, so I'm gonna have to build up on it. Let's see. Just throw all of them in there. It does look like it's working. Awesome. So now that's a way for us to automate wood gathering. So let me go ahead and craft another one of these and try to pull it out from the bottom now. I will say this is making it a lot easier. Maybe this will consistently go. Doesn't look like it holds that much wood though, maybe, or maybe I just missed the slot here. Alright, so we have both of these hoppers now. Let's see if this one holds a little bit more. Can I climb walls? How am I able to just climb like that? Can I climb straight up a wall? Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's something to explore later. That might be helpful on islands. I did not know I could do that. So let's go ahead and try and pull these out now and see if this works. So does this have a inventory slot? It does not. Let's go ahead and take all these jungle logs, throw them in. Looks like it took all of them now, which is ideal, honestly. And we don't have anything to put that in, but we'll just see if it pulls it out first. Okay, it pulled it out, and it's not pulling out the log. I was wondering about that as well. I don't think it is, at least. I'm not entirely sure if it is, but it doesn't seem like it is. Okay, perfect. So let's I don't know if we can insert that into a chest or if there is something else we can hold. I will say we're running pretty thin on inventory space, so we might need to look for one of these Darklands oak trees. So I might try and put some of my stuff up here and travel to the Darklands to try and get one of these trees, because we are running extremely low on inventory space and it's becoming quite hard to manage. I'm not really looking to make too many more of these chests because they don't hold that many items. You know, I might make one or two more because we obviously need to empty our inventory, but this is not a reliable way to store items, so I'm going to try and make a couple more, and then I think our next step is to try and get the Darkland oak saplings. Okay, I believe we have everything we need as far as I can tell. We have some food, some blocks, and our kite. So I think we need to fly in this direction. I'm a little bit nervous about, looks like there's a bunch of creepers over there, so I'm just going to fly this direction. I'm nervous about not making it there in one piece, but we'll see. We'll see how many of these updrafts we can hit. I wish they were more visible from where we are. It's kind of hard to tell where the updrafts are. Oh, there's another one. Alright, let's keep going. Oh, this might be where we're going. This might be it. This might be what we're looking for. Certainly hope so. I think we're gonna make it. No! 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 We didn't make it. So unfortunate. Dang it. There goes all of our stuff. We might be able to make it this time. I think we can make it this time. Awesome. We made it. Alright, let's see what this is. Is this it? Darkland oak. This is exactly what we need for more chests. So I'm going to try and see if I can get one of the saplings to this tree, because I really do not like making these ventures. I'm hoping it gets a lot easier to move from island to island in the future, because this guy is super unreliable right now. So I'm just going to try and grab one of the saplings if I can. I'm hoping it can just grow in regular dirt as well. Alright, so I'm going to build up a giant a giant tower here. I'm gonna try and get as much of the way to our island as possible because we have so much of this wood. I did grab a few oak saplings. I tried to get a couple because um, they weren't dropping that well. So honestly, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to, get saplings from that. But I think this might be high enough. I'm pretty sure our base is in this direction, so let's just go this way. I think this might be the safest bet. 'Cause at least if we do this, we'll be able to get our stuff back. So. Alright, so now we have access to the top up here, and it is chopping planks for us. Is this able to work since I have that there? Yep, there we go. So now it's working. And now we can just throw the rest of our logs in here, and that will feed it in. Awesome. What in the world is that? That's a bear. Alright, come on, Mr. Bear. I ain't scared. Oh, I should have been scared. I should have been scared. This guy's doing some damage. Can we cheese it? Can we cheese it? I feel bad about it, but better than another death. Alright, so as you can see, I crafted the cart. I'm not really positive what we're supposed to use this thing for. Maybe we can attach a horse to it, but given the fact that we're on floating islands, I'm not really positive how beneficial this is going to be. It looks like it stores a bunch of storage though, so that might be our main use for it, just temporary storage for right now. I know it's not really ideal, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So I don't know if this thing like can drop items or something, so I'm only gonna keep our surplus items that we can get back easily in here. I was looking at this advancement tree. I'm gonna try and get a couple of these easier ones out of the way, but I will say one of the harder ones we're looking at here are these dark gems. It looks like we need to go back to the Darklands, unfortunately. Well, I guess we have to kill mobs while we're in the Darklands to get these gems, and that's what we're gonna have to use to create the heated furnaces or the heated hoppers and stuff like that. So I'm gonna try and get a bunch of these the next time we go. All right, so go ahead and eat some more. Like I said before, we're just gonna go to this Darklands again, try and get some of these gems. So that we can hopefully progress through a bunch of this stuff. That's not good. Let me see if I can drop down in my base here, my fortress. There we go, cool. Alright. Cool. Start right here. Oh no. That was not what you want to hear. Oh no! Oh no, that was one of the hard ones. Okay. Alright, looks like it's turning night again. So I think what my plan is going to be is to jump down. I have dug out a little hole here. So I'm hoping that we're going to be able to survive this time. I just need one fragment, or one shard, or 4 fragments. So those guys are so strong. I'll have to dig under the ground to actually get to them. He two-shot me. You're kidding me. I was so close. I rushed it. The only problem with this is if I get a fragment here, then I'm gonna have to make it back. I'm definitely waiting for morning to try and go back. Did that drop anything? There is one right here. I'm grabbing it. Yes, we got 9. Okay, perfect. We can go up this way. Just follow this Got us home very well the first time. Alright, so as you guys could see, I got another horse and we created the squisher. I'm not sure what it's called, the horse press. So what we're going to do is put all of them into here and have him press this down into that gem. This is going to allow us to make the hopper and open up the whole next area. Alright, we got the gem. Awesome. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can make this melter already. It does look like we can, and that is for tinkers. Looks like we need clay. Super easy to make for the most part. I think that hopper is the hardest thing, so let me go ahead and make this hopper, and then we'll try to get the melter created this episode, and then I think we can wrap it up from there. So let's see what it takes to make one of these guys. Alright, so we ran into a bit of a snag trying to create that hopper. Seems like it's going to be a conglomeration of all of the mods here, so what we're going to have to do is first make this gear in order to make the hand crank for the millstone. In order to get a wooden gear, we need the buffalo tooth, which you get from buffalo. If you recall from earlier, I believe the buffalo respawn from this Totemic mod, so I ended up figuring out how to make a totem. All I needed was a carving knife, and then I carved up 3 logs, and now I also made some wind chimes, as you can see, very simple to make. So pretty much what we have to do for this Totemic mod is there are certain rituals we can use to do certain actions. So there are rituals for like breeding animals. There are rituals for being able to breathe underwater, it looks like, and a whole bunch of other things. But the ritual that we need is actually the buffalo one, and I'm hoping it turns some of our cows here. I'm hoping these count as cows for this mod. We can use. Sorry about that. You can. I accidentally played the flute instead of the wind chimes. So what we need to do is use the wind chimes. Then the. Okay, actually it is the drums first, then the wind chimes. That enables the buffalo dance, and then all we have to do is play music here. So it looks like this one's going to be pretty simple. Some of these can be pretty difficult. We may need some more instruments going at the same time. But this one looks like it's super easy for what we're trying to do here. So let's just keep playing the drums. Hopefully we'll get enough here. Okay, so we just need to play the flute the rest of the time. And that'll get us the buffalo dance. So, yep, that spawned us a baby buffalo, it looks like. So maybe if we do this a couple more times, we might be able to spawn a few buffalo in, and then we'll let these cows back out and roam, and then we'll take the buffalo out. Or I think I actually lost my backpack falling in the void, so maybe I can just grab one of these cows and or the buffalo and pick them up and bring them out. So I'm gonna try to do that a few times, get some buffalo stacked up so that we can make the gears. And then once I have all of that stuff set up, the millstone, what we need that for, if we bring the hopper back up, you can see the charcoal dust. This is what we're needing the millstone for. We're gonna have to grind charcoal. I don't think the grindstone will work with this. I can definitely give that a shot, but it looks like the only way to do that is using the millstone. So, yep. So we'll need the hand crank to do that. Alright, so it looks like our buffalo have fully aged. I'm hoping they're fully aged. They look bigger at least. We got 6 teeth. Awesome, we got what we needed. I'm just going to let those 2 age, and maybe we can breed those later. Alright, so it looks like we also need some red cedar planks. Thankfully, whenever I did one of those ceremonies, it did turn one of our trees into a red cedar, so that was kind of a 2 birds of 1 stone situation. Let's go ahead and craft this real quick, and we will have the gear. Alright, now we just need the crank. Alright, and just like that, we have the flame grilled whopper. And there it is. It looks like we have passed the Stone Age. So that was the next step, was actually finishing that off. It looks like we've unlocked the next age. So we can finally craft a chest, a furnace. Looks like there's a bunch of stuff here. It's gonna be so relieving to get into that. Um, I might go back and try and wrap up a couple of these other things. We do have to find a village and beat a boss, and then there was some thatch here that I don't really know how to get. So I might backtrack to these in the future, but I think for now I'm going to focus on moving forward, honestly. With that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, and have a great rest of your day.